We about to make some good old-fashioned candy yams, and guess what, y'all? We ain't putting these in the oven. We making these babies stove top. What's up to all my subscribers? Special shout out. And to all you newcomers, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more great cooking videos. Let's get to it. For this recipe, you'll need yams or sweet potatoes, butter, lemon, cinnamon, vanilla, and we have a bonus ingredient. Stay tuned. Go ahead and peel your sweet potatoes, then cut them in rounds and set them in water and set them to the side while you make your syrup for the sweet potatoes. That way when you go back to these potatoes, they'll be nice and fresh. There's always a question as to what size should you cut your potatoes. The size is really up to you. As you can see here, I have different sizes. You know, some are bigger than others, but guess what? It all tastes the same. So use this as a guide as to the size. And then you want to go ahead and add in some butter, drop in you some sugar. I normally wait for my butter to melt before I actually add the sugar, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I think my hands was moving faster than my brain. So we're gonna go ahead and wait for this butter to completely melt before we add any other ingredients to this pot. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to bake my candy yams. I mean, I would sit up there, I'd turn that oven on 350, wait over that stove and put them in the stove, and it's hot, and the stove is hot, waiting for them candy yams. But I'm all about simplicity, trying to find an easier way to do things and have the same result. If I do a baked candy yam, I mean, Jesus himself got to come down from glory and tap me on the shoulder and say, Cheryl, do a baked candy yam. And then I'll do a baked candy yam because I want to be obedient, you know. So there I just added some salt into the mix. I add salt because I want to have a balance of flavors. So that's why I added a little salt to it. And now we're going to drop in our sweet potatoes. See, they're still looking nice and fresh after we had them set in that water. And then we just drained the water off as well. I just have a little pot in the back just for props. Yes, props. A lot of times people make candy yams for like Thanksgiving, Christmas. Maybe you may squeeze some in there for Easter. Maybe, maybe not. But these candy yams, they are so good. You're going to find yourself making these a lot. You'll be making them with your Sunday dinner. And you may even find yourself making it on the weekday. And you know nobody will make no candy yams on the weekday. Come on, y'all know nobody will make no candy. Let's keep it real now. Candy yams are reserved for holidays only. I'm just saying. Now we want to make sure that we get this syrup on all these candy yams. I want y'all to notice something. It looks as if we don't have that much syrup in the pot, and the potatoes are going to actually absorb whatever syrup that we do have in the pot, thus leaving us with dry sweet potatoes, dry candied yams, when it's actually the opposite. The more these cook, the sweet potatoes will give off some water, FYI, creating more syrup and more goodness. That sounds good, didn't it, guys? But it's true though, it creates, you'll see as we go along. Y'all leave me alone. I'm adding more cinnamon. Y'all know I love cinnamon. To all those who watch my videos, any recipe that requires cinnamon, I add a little extra. And then I added in the vanilla. I added in a little bit of lemon extract and butter extract. Look, don't sleep on butter extract. Butter extract. Okay, there you go. There's the secret ingredient right there. That's that maple syrup. Maple syrup. It changes the whole flavor. Now let's go back to that butter extract. Butter extract, I mean a good butter extract is made out of real butter. And it's like the ingredient that you never knew that your recipe needed. And the good thing about it is, it's the real deal. Well, I kind of got some of those words from the McCormick website for their butter extract. I didn't really know how to put it into words. Okay, I played too much. But that's the truth though. It's made from real butter. And it's going to enhance the recipe. I never used butter extract till some years back. I just picked it up and I wanted to try it in some of my baking, and I haven't gone back since. I use it in a lot of my cakes. I use it in my candy yam. I use it sometimes in my sweet potato pie. I mean, it's the real deal, guys. Now that's my words. It's the real deal. So now we want to go ahead and add the lid to this pot, and we're gonna let it cook for about I would say about 10 to 15 minutes with the lid on it. And then remove the lid and start flipping them again, just like this. Once you start making Candied Yams Stove-top and you get it down pat, I mean, it's going to be very hard to go back to baking candy yams. Let me take this time out to give a special shout out to all my subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel because I enjoy having you. And to all you newcomers, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more great cooking videos. Also, if you have any questions pertaining to my recipes, leave me a comment. This seems like a long process only because I'm doing this video tutorial, but when you get this recipe down pat, I mean, it's no more than 35 minutes tops, maybe 40 minutes. It just depends, but it's like an ABC 1, 2, 3. Once you put that lid on these potatoes, they will begin to cook very quickly. And I don't want to handle the potatoes too much after that because you don't want to end up with a sweet potato casserole or sweet potato mashed potatoes. We need these potatoes to be nice, sliced, and precise. You know what I mean? They need to be right. So don't handle them too much once they begin to soften because that's what you'll end up with. Now place the lid back on the top and allow these sweet potatoes to steam cook for about 15 minutes. I don't mess with them. I just allow them to steam cook. Let that steam do what it do its job. And then you need to remove that lid. Now, this is the final step. Once you remove this lid from this pot, that's it. We're going to allow the candy yams to cook without the lid, and this will help that liquid to thicken. Now, remember I told you guys about the increased liquid amount or increased syrup? Do you see that, guys? You see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I wanted to take the time to point that out so you don't need to add water because these potatoes will give off enough water to provide all the liquid that you need for this recipe. And there you have it, guys. We're at the final step. It's still cooking. I'm gonna let these cook for about 10 more additional minutes just to allow that syrup to thicken up because the candy yams are already done, as you can see here. They're nice, they're delicious, they're flavorful, they're awesome, they're tasty, they're all that, yes, all of that. And so there you have it, guys. Stove-top candied yams. Stove-top candy yams. These candy yams are good. So if you follow this recipe step by step, you can't go wrong. Make sure that you add all the ingredients to this recipe. Make sure you allow it to steam cook first and then take that lid off and allow these to cook. Y'all know I gotta tease y'all a little bit. Candy yams, look at it. Look at it.